some way, put your blade in here, but get you this, maybe
What kind
get
of
you
blade?
this. If you have one of them healers, that's what I use. I took one.
Let's look out here and see if we got.
I took one of them healers and turned it. See, that'll make it. Throw a ferry there to soften the dirt, and right there where that point at, and that point go out there and leave a little bit where that go to pack it down. That thing be just as good.
It's like a brand new tip,
Yeah.
low tip. Okay, that's my.
Long as I don't keep that don't come to me. If it don't come to me, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Nah. Well, I guess these low tip won't work. Rob a lot of hidden stuff out. Except money. Something like this won't work. You need some distance. That's what you're saying. You need some distance.
Well, it's because that air, you know, if you had a ply or something, but that thing, you know, make a little, but that would they pick up that grass and stuff,
Right.
a whole lot.
So actually we just need like a
Need something like a tiller blade. Like they turn it like a tiller blade. They turn it to the
about that now. A chiller blade.
you know, something like a disc, you know, got a disc there. You have to kind of, you know, what that would cut the, you know, if
Cut it
in,
in.
cut the grass and stuff, you know, cut it, turn it out, yeah, you know, kind of turn it over a little bit, what, make it soft. Take it, they had a plies, now ply would, it would do it for a while, but that grass thing would get on it, you know.
Right.
And like them roller thing you got, you had one of them set down there where it really get down there. All it did do was get soft enough for the seat. That planted to cover the seat.
Right. Now you don't have one of them things, do you? You have one.
I got a killer. I mean, I got two killers to reed ground with.
That won't work.
Well, that's what I use on mine. If you pick up a blade like that, or you know, get one to turn it, you know, turn a little angle,
Right.
and throw dirt, and right there where that soft place, that planter had, where that planter was right there in that soft place, see, that would cover them up.
Let's look in here at this planter inside here. We might can take. I'm gonna turn it into a one row anyway. Now here. See, I'm gonna turn this planter into a one row anyway. Something like this will it work? Or that won't work. See, it got the two little discs there.
Yeah, now that would work if you had them two little dishes like that. See, that would put a little heel there to soften it up.
Okay, now, so we need to position up under there the same way this position.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Let's let this be a slide right in front of it, right where
Yeah,
the seeds
right
are.
in front of the thing. Make a little soften the dirt in front of it, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right.
see where them heels are. Them things.
Now wait a minute. Now we got another healer back here in the back. Look like a plow or something over there. This.
So it needs something to soften it up enough for this blade here to stick. For that blade on there, the family to stick in the ground. See that what that do?
Yeah.
That they'll probably or make it, you know, get it down the ground, put that on front of your planter. Get that on the front of your planter, that is good.
On the front of the planter.
Yeah, the rollers, those 2 rollers.
You're talking about this right here.
Yeah, them 2 rollers there, the 2 blades. See them 2 blades, they make a little trench there. See how them?
Right. So what you saying, if I mount there?
Right there in front of your planter there. You put a bracket where you can put them 2 rollers on there. Right there between you, right there for your blade, go down there in front of your planter.
Show me out here. Let's see what.
See now, some way or another, if you can raise up here.
Take this off.
No, leave that on.
Leave that on.
Then get them 2 blades to fit right in here.
Right in there.
And come down there as a, you know, where they are, they kind of angle together like that.
Right.
And you get, if you some way you can rig them up and get them to stick down right here.
Right.
Below your planter.
Right.
That would soften up when that thing come there and go down there, then the seeds would go in the ground.
Right.
And there'd be enough dirt left to cover them up.
Okay. Okay, we'll get to start on that. Good morning. We're at Earthland Community Development again this morning in the shop working. We about got this tiller planter ready. We call it a no-till. You see, I got it fixed right here now. And I just got to mount it right up here some kind of way. I got to get it mounted. Once I get it mounted, we'll put it in the field and try it, give a little experiment with it, see how it do. Then we'll set a liquid fertilizer distributor on it. But this morning, what came to my attention, my old box blade tore up. Bojangles, every time you look around, something tears. So I got it turned upside down. I got the old box blade off, fit to get the cleaning and grounding. But remember, safety is always first. Safety. Safety is the key to success. Safety is the key to living. Safety is the key to not being hurt where you will hurt. Okay, I'm back. I got it all scripted down pretty good and ready to figure out how to put this other blade on the bottom of it, which is at this location right here. It's kind of separated, rotten out and separated. So what we'll do, we'll clean up this dirt off the floor. Always have a clean space when you work because it's easy to trip. Knock a teeth out or bump a toe. So always keep everything clean. So we're cleaning up now and proceed on reinstalling it. Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to take this blade out, blade right here, on this piece of wood right here. So we can take this blade right here and we're going to take it and cut it right here and cut a little slot in right there also. We'll come back to this side. We're going to cut it right here and cut a little slot in it right there about this 1.5 inches deep from this point to this point. Once we do that, we'll slide it in. Once we slide it in, we'll proceed in cutting some holes and mounting it to this part of it right here. Then I got another blade I'm going to put on the other side just like this one. And we're going to double mount it where I can push and pull dirt with it. I can remove dirt by pushing. I can come back and pull the dirt. Now, I have cut the slots in there right over in that area. It's kind of hard. I ain't going to touch it now. And on this side right here, and I always cut with LP gas because it's a lot inexpensive and it lasts about 10 times long and regular acetylene. So I'll use LP to cut with. Now what I also done, I kind of like cut it long here, cut these pieces off and came over here and cut it off. And the reason I done that because we need the blade in the dirt and not the sides in the dirt. We need the sides to hold the dirt and we need the blade to pull the dirt. So I just kind of went ahead and modified that and got that out the way while I was at it. One thing I can't emphasize enough is welding or any kind of work. If you notice, I got my welder shield here and my cord here. I already done a little tack welding on this bar right in here. And I drill it below the hose ain't right along there. Kind of rough below the main because I'm gonna use washers and so forth. So. But you can just weld it, and you save a lot of money by learning how to weld. What I done, I bought this little 225 Art Lincoln welder about 15-20 years ago. It have served the purpose for many years. And with this, I'm just using some little 6011 rods. Cause when I really want to go out in the field and do a big job, I have to crank up this Bobcat right here, this little green Bobcat. And what we usually do, we just try to weld and make everything fit and paint it up and keep on pushing, because we here at Earthland cannot buy all the modern day equipment. So what we do, we take the old equipment and modernize it. And it take a little bit of hard work, a little bit of ego, and a little bit of wisdom. You can get it done. Just keep on pushing at it. Now, I got the blade on right here. I got the hose drill all the way across. So what I'm gonna do now, this blade right here, I'm gonna take this blade right here and I'm gonna put it on the back here, right at the back here. Put it right here at the back. See what I got the hose right there? Make it go all the way across. And when I get it across there, I'm gonna have to cut it to fit in here. Once I get that done, it'll be good to go. I think what I'm gonna do now is hook the tractor up to it where I won't have to be so low on the floor. Okay, we have finished the blade now. If you look, we got it on there real good. We got it bolted up. Got it all bolted up. And now, this is the back side. It's the push side of the box blade. And this is the front side of the box blade. We got it all bolted up. We got the anchors we can float up under the bottom. I don't know what these things would cost at a tractor supply place like John Dale or Case or Kubota, any of these places. But you got a bar back here, and by the time I put a little brown paint on, it'll be good as gold. But first I'm gonna test it. Once I test it, I'll bring it back and start all over again with it and tighten up everything and do the final touches, and it'll be done. Okay, back at the plow again. We took it loose on the tractor where we could get to it a little bit better. We also took the side pliers off of it, and the spinners cultivator, we took those off also because we won't need them with the no-till plow. That's the whole purpose of it, not having any pliers on it, unless they spinner pliers and they need to be right in the middle, like this disc here. And what this disc gonna do, once we get it all straightened out, we got it pretty straight now, but what this disc gonna do, it's gonna cut a hole this disc gonna cut a hole right here in front of this right here, and the seeds drop out at this other point here. And then we also, what we're trying to do, we're trying to agitate the dirt where this point here can go down in the dirt and drop the seed. And when that happens, we want to plant them, because this is right here where the seed's gonna drop through. So we need all this, we'll put it in the ground about it, and so we just need to agitate the dirt, like I say, just to make it loose, and then once it travels here, the seeds will go down in the ground here, and this wheel back here will cover it up. And like I say, it'll cover the seed up. But what I'm gonna also do, I'm gonna add something back here at the back to kind of agitate the dirt a little bit more. after this wheel, pack it in, make sure it got enough dirt over it. So I add another attachment back in the back to kind of like agitate it a little bit. So we back at the no-till planter again and moving along pretty good. Like I say, this old Mill pulled this thing one time. We pulled it several years with the tractor, but with this attachment. But this year we switching over to no-till. Well, we got it done. Looking good. We went out there outside on the road and done a good job on the road out there with it and got it all bolted up, looking good, and cost about $5 for bolts. I went and picked up some bolts for about between $4 and $5. But now we're ready to paint it. We had to work it a little bit more and test it, and get all the weak points out of it. But other than that, we picked up this thing here from the scrap pile for $15. And we got a couple motor grader blades right here, but we drilled the holes in, and they was $1 a piece, and I got between $4 and $5 in the bolts. So I think once we spend about another $25 and another hour on painting, we'll have about $50 in material and about 4 hours of work. Of course, we had a few little tools, like I say, this little weller right here, that came, a little fuzz box, it came in good, and cutting torches and stuff. So we out about $50, and I'm pretty sure if we try to buy this, this box blade in a store, it'll cost between $600 and $1,000, but we good.